Last time on Adurna.
Black camp, and I'll point to the direction. Leave the forest, avoid the forest. Black camp is over here. You need to go to Black camp.
There is a Dark Lord there.
Is this the Black Camp?
I don't know. Never heard of it by that name. This is Ebonharth.
I've got information on angelic activities in the forest.
I am going to take you to the lady. And you can tell her this yourself.
The chief told me they have been abducting children.
That I have not heard. And as soon as I find some work for you, I'll send for you again. Take it from there. It's a while before anyone comes for you, to sort of let you know that they're in need of you or anything like that. So you do sit there for quite a while in the inn, but you're a bit old and stiff, and you've just been in a fight. You haven't been in one for a long time, so you're glad of the rest. You rest up, you get your lay on hands ability back.
Okay. I rest until I guess something happens.
Cool. Okay. You actually fall asleep in your chair, and it's a while before someone comes along and just prods you on the shoulder.
Okay.
And,
Yeah. I become alert.
and you become alert.
Ding! It's like Metal Gear Solid. Ring!
That was it.
You look up and it's Lars, and he says, "I'm sorry for the wait, but it would have been a lot sooner if you had just sent me into the room when I asked you if was needed, because."
What do you mean? I told you that you were to go into the room.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can be like that if you want, but we all know that you're just an asshole, so that's fine. It turns out we have a job for you. Kind of. Well, she has a job for you. I couldn't give a shit. But she says that you're okay to be trusted, or at least enough to do this, and then she will send you on this job and you can come back and we see what happens from there, okay? So, come with me, we'll go and meet her, and she will tell you what the job is. Alright?
Alright.
Okay, let's go. And he takes you outside, and it doesn't take you to the tower again, it just takes you into the main sort of courtyard of the town, the main square. And there are two horses, already saddled and ready to go, and the lady, Astaroth, is standing next to one of them. And there is a young man sort of fiddling with the one of the other saddles on the other horse, and you can't really see him. He's sort of behind the horse and doing things, and he's not getting your attention or anything like that. He's just working on it. And
Is it the stable boy
Was it Neve? Was
from Bar?
No.
Okay.
the lady steps forward and says, yes. Well, your little game, as funny as it was, has just meant that you've cost us quite a bit of time. So, I have a
What game?
task for you.
What game, sorry? He says with a serious face, completely serious.
Make a deception check.
Like a hawk I'm watching.
I kind of want to
God,
test
imagine we
the
nail it.
horse.
Yeah.
I kind of want to test the horse because you said don't lie to her. So I kind of want to be like, ooh, what
Yeah,
happens
find
if
your
I
right
do?
where your boundaries.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
With a +2 modifier, so 22.
Okay. Oh wait, that's not a d20.
Fuck yeah.
That was beast.
What's your total?
22.
22.
She looks at you for a long moment and then rolls her eyes and then looks at Lars.
And he gives you
And Lars just shrugs his shoulders and she goes, "Where do we find you people?" It was harmless enough, so I don't care. But you should not lie to me. Let me make that perfectly clear to you now.
Shit, I have natural 20.
Okay, so
My total was 26.
Was it?
I am. That's cool.
I don't want to be addicted. Does natural 20 not add on 10? Was it not 32?
No.
Alright, I thought natural 20 gave you like a 30.
No.
Alright.
You should get 20 and get which is high. Like,
Yes, I mean, against most people, that would be. Like,
I guess she's a lady, isn't she?
A
I guess
lot.
she's probably got higher stats. Yeah.
She added plus 10 to her roll.
Oh, okay.
So, she rolled a 16 and got 26. So,
I guess was it an insight check? Was it? I guess you can't be lied to. I guess about why. Yeah, it's really good.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have rolled. 16 is quite high for her.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
sorry, hold on. I've also got persuasion.
It was
as
it
A
was
deception check. Yeah.
Right, okay.
'Cause
Is
you're
that
right.
that's another thing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Persuasion's.
It's like trying to like. I don't want to go. Oh, come on, we'll go have a drink. It's like
Yeah.
persuasion check.
Right.
Whereas you actively lied as a
Yeah.
deception check.
Yeah.
You deceive someone as opposed
Deceiver.
to.
That was good. That was
says-
really good.
So she says,
She says, I have a task for you, and actually it works out quite well because I'm going to send you to Ricard. We need him back. We need him back here quicker than he would have normally come back. And so I'm sending someone to go and get him and bring him back.
Has something happened to him? Should know that?
No.
Okay. Why the hurry?
I might have been inclined to tell you, but you must prove yourself trustworthy.
I feel if you're going to send me in a situation that leaving me with information without information wouldn't be the best idea.
You're welcome to walk back out into the woods.
It takes a long stay out of the woods and decided that that's too dangerous. He says, me?
That's you again.
No, I'm gonna ask my mum. Chances should ask my mum. Nah, I'm in the middle of a quest here.
There's be fun on silent.
Okay, that is man of nods. Nod.
Alright. Now, I believe it might be important, for reasons that you may not even know yourself, that you meet Ricard. And so for that reason I'm sending you over someone else, but I am sending someone with you. As a guide and a protector if need be. You have to go to him, you have to find him, and you have to bring him back as soon as you possibly can.
Talking about Prigard or the assistant?
Obviously talking about Ricard.
You didn't put a comma in.
Why would I send you with someone who you're meant to find and then
Well, that's what it sounded like.
He will not be easy to find. It's a big city. He's in Omiridarr. Have you been there before?
DM, have I been to Mirador before?
You would have avoided it.
Okay, I've not been to Mirador.
That's alright. My guide will
Is that
show
where
you.
Marins are from, by the way? Who's there? Who's that, like a race city or something?
No, it's like the main. It's like the capital, basically, of.
So he's about here, is he?
See where that little black asterisk is? That's where he is.
Ah, cool.
Cody, this is the man that you have to take. He is they're on a diplomatic mission, and so it won't be easy to get access to him. Obviously, you are to find a man named Pharisees.
Is that with a PH? Pharisees.
Yes.
Who's Pharisees?
Pharisees is a dear friend. He is an old stoneborn, and he should be easy enough to find. He will be well known in the city. In fact, he's the only stoneborn I've ever come across who had any magical affinity at all. He's a very old mage, and he will know where Ricard is, and will be able to reach him.
Okay.
And Pharisees, you should be able to get an audience with. That's not a problem. he should be in the monolith, I would think. Which
Is he of any importance in the, like does he have a, obviously he's a mage, but I mean in the sense, does he have a political influence, or is he like a, what's his job title essentially is what I'm
Is that
asking?
what you're asking?
Yeah.
Pharisees is an advisor to one of the speakers of the assembly.
Mm-hmm.
And so usually you would find him in the monolith, or certainly in the in that district of the city.
And what is the monolith?
You really haven't been to Omiridarr. Interesting. The monolith you cannot miss. It is the single most prominent feature in the city. It is a large godstone structure, much like the one we have here, except it is white. And it is huge in size. Monolithic, you might say. Big, cube-shaped building. You won't miss it. Right in the centre of the city. Once you find him, bring him back. That's the first thing you should do. I don't want you visiting fucking whorehouses or anything. You bring him back straight away. Do that, and I believe we can see about your future here.
Do you have any reason to think that Rickard would not be willing to come back?
If you tell him I'm after him, he'll come back.
Okay.
I cannot tell you why he must come back, unfortunately. But say that word has come from his sister, Clarette.
Yes, I never even asked her name at any point, so thank you. Clarette. Clarette.
And he'll come. I'm sending Cody with you. This is Cody.
Hey.
He knows the way to Ebonharth, and he has served me well in the time he's been here. So you're in good hands. Cody, you have to get him there as soon as you can, and then get him back.
Yes, my lady.
That's it. All right, lovely. Everyone clear on what they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This horse is for you. I'm also going to give you this token, and Cody, you've got one as well, which you're to give to any stable master in the city, along with the horse, to indicate that the horse has been taken from a stable with the token and then returned to another stable as an exchange. I get the distinct impression that you've been away from society for some time, so I'm going to give you a little word to the wise. They hang horse thieves. All right.
Okay, so it's a good thing to have. Can I take a moment to speak to the horse, like as an animal, because I am animal proficient. I want to attempt to create a bond with the horse. I want to fuck the horse. No.
Okay.
No, I want to.
Bond away.
No, I don't know. Is there anything in Dungeons and Dragons between a man and his horse in the sense of like as you would like a familiar? Like, no, familiar is magical, isn't it? Where is it? I just mean, can I with the horse, like say I start
Are you asking if there's any advantage to you having a bond with the horse?
yes. No, okay.
Except that maybe, I don't know, for example, the only thing I can think of is if the horse would maybe run away,
Yeah.
but it liked you, then it might not run away.
It can't come in and kick a beast in the chest for
I
me.
mean, it'll defend itself.
Yeah. Alright, well, I still attempt.
Looking at them, they're not war horses, they're made for speed.
Okay, well,
they're
all
like-
the same, I still make an attempt to clap its face and create a bond with the horse. Do you want me to
Roll
roll?
an animal handling check.
Okay. Which is a wisdom one.
Yeah.
14.
It lets you clap its face.
Brilliant. That's all I wanted.
Bonded.
I asked, does it have a name?
Ding! Does it have a name?
Does it have a name?
I presume so. I don't know what it is. You would need to know. I don't know. The stable master would know, but I don't know.
Okay. I didn't get your name, sorry. What was your character's name?
I'm Cody.
Cody. It's just writing on his hand. Cody.
Pleasure.
He shakes his hand.
And he mounts his horse.
Cody, do you know the name of, do you know the name of this horse?
Roth just starts walking away. She's done. She just walks away.
Okay. Rude.
So he's like, you coming then?
I mount my horse. I call him. Call him Cody.
It's a great name, a really good name. It's a noble name. It's a fantastic name. I never caught your name though.
Shakes his hand.
He leans over and he's like, oh, he's like almost falls off a horse, but you know he's eager to like make an acquaintance.
I say, Cody.
Cody. He's like, oh my god.
Like I've introduced this like whimsical nature into Soros. He just takes the piss off.
If you want to, then maybe.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
Go for it.
I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. So yeah, Cody. It is a great.
Okay, man.
Roll a deception check.
See if I can.
You don't just get to do it. And
11 plus 2, so 13.
roll an insight, Cody.
19.
Lots of failed like deception checks. Is all I do.
It would be in your interest to keep me on your friendly side, Cody. And then he slaps the horse's bum, and then he also
And
goes
we're
off
off.
with it.
We're on an
we-
adventure.
we're off.
We're off.
And as I go, I look back to see if Lady Astroth is now back to her camp, and I just look back and then continue.
She didn't look back at you or anything.
That's fine.
I'd like to take a conversation here to be like, do you like her,
Pardon?
the lady? You,
We don't have time to think about ladies right now. And then he goes a little bit quicker. And do I know roughly how long this ride is to Omiridarr?
You know the route well.
What's like the rough travelling distance? I know.
Oh, sorry, I thought you knew because we've done it before.
Oh no, sorry.
About a day.
Yeah, about a day. A day's travel. Okay.
A day if you're no stops.
Yeah, cool. All right, not a problem. What I'll do I have like a passive perception? Like I'm just gonna keep an eye out for like some key things.
You know.
Yeah. Cool.
You know where that is. You've
All
done
right.
this loads of times.
Cool. So we're going at a good pace. I'm making sure to keep a nice pace, and I turn over. So Cody, what brings you here?
This is a long pause. Cody's an attentive one, isn't he? Alright, sorry. You asked what brings you here. Just looking for work. Cody.
Well, you couldn't have found a better place, especially to be chosen by Clarette herself for work. That's astounding. I've been here a long time now, and I've never seen someone chosen for a job so quickly. You must be a very strong and confident person. I'm very glad to work with you.
And what do you do, Cody?
I do. I do everything needed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fucking dang it.
I am the lady's gimp.
No, I do whatever is needed, whatever I'm called for. An axe, a hand, a sword, whatever is needed.
A worker.
I am there.
Translated into her manservant.
Have you ever killed anyone, Cody?
Huh?
Yeah.
I can hold my own.
And do you expect any? What's not the word? Resistance.
Don't worry, I know the route well. We'll get there quick. There is the route we're going to take. There is a chance of danger. I don't know if you know or not, but there's some things been going on in the woods, and we're gonna have to cut through there at some point. But we need to get there quickly. It's the best route. I know this route very well. I'll let you know when we get there, but you look like a very confident person. I'm sure you'll be fine. I've never had any problems in the past. We'll get through there. We just need to be alert, keep our wits about us, and we'll be fine.
Rad, says Soros.
Cool. And then he picks up the pace a little bit more and moves on.
They,
Not to like a full gallop, but just to like you know, he's working his way up.
it's
getting
a big ride.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to run your horse down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, my mom said full me. Mind if I just...
It's fine. Go for it.
and be a mole.
God, I feel like my character's a total shit.
Why?
Cody. How old am I? It says he's young. He's young, yeah.
Yeah, he's like
It's like lower 20s or
19,
like
20.
19 shit.
thinks he has a shot with fire.
I know he really does, yeah. Do you like that little? Yeah, that's funny. I like this character already.
Yeah.
Is there any crucial information on here that you think I like? Do you think I need to make him aware of what I'm actually doing, or is my goal just to get us there and get this done? Yeah.
That's like highest priority
Yeah.
for you because you know that's what you've been asked to do
Yeah.
directly.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a side story. Say hi. We're doing our Dungeons and Dragons campaign at the moment. It's is it going well?
mm-hmm.
Okay, I've not died, so
Yet.
I've failed a lot of bluff checks. I do. We're already how many hours into this, guys? Like,
I don't know.
I think
Two fair.
Hmm.
A Friday night and you're in Dungeons and Dragons and you get caught.
Yeah, well, Dungeons and Dragons cost less, so I'm gonna go with that.
Again, Santos.
Anyway, well, we're going.
It was really nice to meet you.
Love you, take care.
See you someday. Bye.
Bye.
Cool. Adventure time.
Yeah.
So we're riding along.
Bring
We're on
us
the
back
route.
into the world. You're once again riding through the forest. You've just come out of the forest and you know the dangers of the forest. You've spent a long time living rough and this kind of thing. So you know the kind of dangers that you can expect on a journey through this kind of thing. Although you know that you were told Ebonharth is on the main route from Omiridarr to Giltgreen, so there's a road that you can follow most of the way, or well, the whole way there. So what can the dangers really be?
Can I ask Cody that?
You can do what you like.
Cody, what are the dangers that would allow us to deviate from the path?
Do you mean why we go through the woods?
Yes, instead of following the path all the way to. Maybe
So the issue with the path is safe. However, it adds too much time onto our journey. If we cut through woods, so imagine you've got here. So we're here right now, going in here. This is the woods. We need to cut through here to get there. It will save us time, and time is of the essence. We need to get to Ricard. I mean, to the Lord Astaroth. We need to get to him soon, and we need to cut through the forest. If we get to a path, we will waste too much time.
I agree, Cody.
Thanks, Cody. So are you actually going to tell me your name?
No, you'll know me as Cody.
How interesting. So, what is it you've done before, Cody? You say you've done a lot, but that's very vague. And I'd like to get to know the person I'm going to be venturing with.
I have a best friend here.
Well, I wouldn't say that. We've only just met each other.
Well, I
But
mean, in the future. Canon, who knows? We could be best pals. I've done farming.
so you're a farmer?
I've done farming. I've done laboring. I've done mercenary work.
My God. So you know how to fight?
Yes.
God, that's good.
I was responsible for killing absolutely no one in my last fight,
Oh, really?
but I stabbed him.
That's interesting. What's your weapon of choice?
This, I can't do it on the horse actually because I'll fucking fall off. But this, I pat it. I go this great sword,
Nice. Two-handed.
two-handed.
That's very fancy. I'm a fan of something a little more shing myself, and then I with shing, and then I like put it in properly.
was fabulous. Like part of your your character arc.
It was. What, you asking me that or?
That's in canon. I'm asking, I'm asking
sorry.
that.
No, I feel like I want to put myself in this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Characterized.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, as you're riding, Cody, you spot something.
Cool. Right, Cody, slow down.
Sorry, what time of day? What time is this? This is the morning. Is it
No,
like afternoon or night? Or
because of the time you arrived, you got there quite early. This is like approaching the end of the same day.
Okay.
So it's getting night now. It's getting dark. So basically, we're going to be going through the forest at night.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
all right. I got night vision.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I apologize if we have to go for a night, but unfortunately there was a delay with Lars and the lady, and it's just a whole kerfuffle, so that's fine. Anyway, what I'd like to do just before we head in, this is our path. We're going to need to cut through here, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to make a perception check just to see what's around me, to see if there's anyone following us, if there's anyone in the forest right now.
Go for it.
And I'll use my good dice. Am I proficient in perception? No. It says skills perception. Does that mean I get? So I rolled very poorly. I got a 7.
I mean, you've passed. The
Wait,
odd-
do I get advantage because I'm proficient in it, or is it just happened?
No, you were just adding.
Yeah.
You've passed like the odd group of people and things like that. Traveling from one way to the other. The road's quite well travelled.
It was 8. Sorry.
Okay. It wouldn't make much difference. The road's quite well travelled, so you are passing groups and things like that. You actually pass very recently burned patch of forest.
So we're in the path now, or we're on?
No,
the...
you're on the road.
Yeah. Okay.
You pass like a sort of recently burned patch of forest, and that's the only thing that sort of catches your notice as you're going along. And it's strange that's so close to the path, because you would normally expect like a forest fire or something like that to happen further away. But it's not like expansive. It's just sort of a little bit of burned. And you pass like a couple of other horses and things, but there's no one on the same sort of trajectory as you.
Can I just ask, this path, I know the path well, is it, can we take it on horseback the whole way, or is it a case of, okay, cool.
I mean, the forest is not particularly dense.
Okay.
I mean, it's like,
so we can make our way through.
there's dense in places, but there are definitely routes through.
Would I know from my experience, of course I know the area, I know this route, would I know of some places in the forest to avoid on this shortcut?
Yes, you would, but none of them. Like, you would normally avoid places where they were wilder folk territory, or you would normally avoid places where there were like often highwaymen or bandits and that kind of thing. But generally speaking, this route that you're going to take, this shortcut, is not like an actual path or anything like that.
It's just I know.
You just know you've been this way before. You've seen that mark was put there by someone that you know, and like as a marker to be like, right, start heading in this direction from here, and you'll get there quicker. Kind of thing. Whereas it's not like a well-known route or anything like that, so you don't expect it will be.
Cool. Perfect. All right. Cool. So just before we head in, so as I said before, we're not expecting combat. We could be ready for it. I can see you have a great sword. Just to let you know, if things get heavy, I've got your back. I hope you've got my back. I'm going to favour my bow, so I'm not always going to be up there with you, but I will be in the shadows, I will be in the area, and I will have your back. Let's go.
I nod. I don't say anything. No, like a nod.
God, you're very silent, and then
He's like, God, you're so cool.
God, as you go above, he's like, God, you are so cool. And then we head off.
Okay. As you're riding along through the forest, you're very familiar with the route. You know, you're making good time. You feel like this is going well. You didn't have to persuade Soros to go this way or anything like that. He was up for it. So you're feeling like you're doing pretty well. Things are going well for Cody.
Maybe I should have taken a stronger thing. Okay. No,
so you're riding through the forest, and things are going great. You feel like you're almost at the point where the next marker is, so that you know to start heading off in a different direction to get to Omiridarr. And
you sort of look back to make sure that Soros is behind you, and he's not far behind you at all. He's sort of following along with you.
Yeah, keep a good gap. Yeah.
And you ride headlong into a clutch of pigmen.
Hey buddy, thanks for turning into Adurna for our 3rd week running. Glad you could make it, given our departure from SoundCloud and iTunes. And thank you for finding it on YouTube. I'm glad it worked out all for the best. The reason behind this was because of my inability to read the fine print on SoundCloud. It only gives you 300 minutes per account, unless you're willing to pay money, and currently we're just doing this for fun, so it's not something we're interested in just now, but depending on how you guys respond to this, we might change our minds about this. We'll see how it goes. This will be a temporary issue though. Eric, our next party member, will be joining us in the next couple of episodes' time, has graciously donated his hosting space on his website, which we will be looking to use for the next wee while, which means we'll be back on iTunes, hopefully in the same bit. We just need to work out the logistics for that. But for now, we'll be hosting the podcast on YouTube. We probably intend to do both on iTunes, on his website, and then on YouTube. We also might be starting some social media this week. There's been over almost 100 listens on the first episode, so either someone's listening, so that's good. And if you want to get your Adurna news and whatevers, we'll hopefully create some social media and you can join us on there. For now, to keep up to date with that, follow me on Twitter, and that's dr_dan_md. That's Dr. Dan MD, where you can stay up to date on all changes and all other such things Adurna. Well, I'm going to let you guys get back to the show. We probably have one more episode in this arc that will lead into the next amazing and hilarious arc, which is still awaiting a title, but for now, we will enjoy the tale of Soros and dear Cody.
Pigman. Like right in front of me.
Right, you ride straight through their little like hovel of like pigmen. You don't even notice it.
Okay.
Because it's like the same colour as everything else. It's just brown. It's made of mud, and it's like, and these pigmen are like, they're not around a fire or anything like that. You would never notice them, especially at this time of night.
Yeah.
And you ride straight into a clutch of them. Your horse rears up, and you just see all of these creatures, these kind of hobbled creatures, kind of going and like recoiling back. And one of them grabs a sort of like stick type thing, spear type thing, and just jams it into the side of your horse, and your horse goes and falls to the side. And I'm going to ask you to make a dexterity check.
Oh, that fucking stopped it. 4.
4 plus anything?
That's with my +2.
Ooh, right. It lands on your leg.
Okay.
Oh, broken.
And you only take 1 point of damage, but you are prone and restrained.
Okay.
As these pigmen scatter around and start grabbing these like sort of crude weapons that they have, and just start butchering your horse. Your horse is dead now. Like, I mean, it's like wailing and stuff, but I mean, it's not going to live through this. They're just like stabbing at it with things. Just as Soros comes riding up, I'm going to ask you to roll initiative.
This fucking dice is going in jail.
6. Do I get? There's no modifiers.
Dexterity.
You get 6 too. What happens with that?
6 plus dexterity, I got 8.
Oh, what's my dexterity check for this? For my roll?
It's just your dexterity modifier.
What's that?
The plus thing for your dexterity.
My proficiency bonus, or?
No, your dexterity modifier. The one.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it's actually -1, so.
5.
5. Okay.
5.
Alright.
I run into the battle very slowly. You want to change the mood songs, Tom?
Yeah. Well, I can only do one thing at a time.
change the music now, Tom. No.
Can I ask? I'm sorry to interrupt. Can I ask a DM question?
Uh-huh.
What are these classed as?
What are the class as?
Like, are they classed as animals or creatures or?
Pigmen are humanoids. They're
Humanoids,
basically-
okay.
They're like, they stand at about maybe 3 to 4 feet tall generally, and they're sort of like hunched humanoid things. They're sort of twisted and bulbous in some places, and their features are all kind of twisted and gnarled, and they have like spiny hair that sort of covers most of their bodies, and there are a few different types of pigmen that you come across in the woods, and you would know this, both being well travelled in this kind of terrain, that these particular pigmen are known as Grieblin.
Grieblin.
Grieblin. But pigmen commonly is just like a general term for these creatures. And these are generally the least dangerous of pigmen. But in a large group of numbers, they can be
Deadly.
they can overcome you quite quickly. There are 5 of them.
Can they speak English?
Generally,
Or common, sorry.
generally no. They're not particularly smart creatures. Some of the greater pigmen, some of the other breeds of them, are a bit smarter and speak like very broken English, like enough to say, "Kill that thing" and like
Okay.
"Die you."
They wouldn't come under animal handling in any capacity, would they? Okay.
Or beast.
No. Soros comes riding up. You're still on horseback, unless you want to come off the horse, but at the moment you're still on horseback. 2 of the pigmen are going to have rounds before you guys get so. The first one is wielding a club, a sort of it's just a branch of wood basically that's got like some stones kind of loosely wrapped, tied onto it, and it sort of jumps up onto the corpse of your horse and just goes and goes like overhead, kind of to slam down on top of you, Cody. It's going to make an attack. 40.
Yeah,
Hits. Okay. Does 4 points of damage to you.
Ouch.
And as it just slams this club down on top of you. It is just a stick and rocks, but I mean you're pinned, and it's like it's got like a good sort of advantage point on you. Slams it down onto your shoulder, and you feel something in there just pop, and you're not sure how that's going to affect you in the fight going on. Next one sort of comes round to the other side, over towards you, and this one has a spear, and it's going to try and stick this spear into you. And I rolled a 3.
Okay.
It does, and the spear snaps. It's not well made enough to do anything. It hit, like, luckily it just got tangled in your shirt and it just snapped, so it didn't do anything. At this point, Cody, that's going to be you.
Okay, so I get up. Can I do
You're
that?
restrained, so you would need to make a strength saving throw to get out from under the horse. A strength check, sorry. To get out from under.
9.
Who's that on a D12?
There's a D20.
20, sorry.
No, you're still stuck. You can attack from there, but you would be at a disadvantage because you're prone.
I'm under this horse.
Your leg is, so you're like still on top of it, like as if you were riding it, but one of your legs is underneath it.
Okay. And they're within melee with me, these pigs.
2 of them are.
So basically, if I attack, my attacks are at disadvantage because I'm restrained, or is it a case? Okay. In that case, then yeah, I'm gonna take attacks and start attacking.
You're not able to get your longbow.
That's fine. I'm just gonna take my short sword. Yeah. I'm just gonna take a multi attack on the pig that has the weapon. You said, well, the spear is broken, so I'm gonna attack the one that has the weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack with my short sword.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna roll to attack. It is 19. and 19 again.
Oh, very good. Okay, cool.
So it's +4, so 20 something.
Easily hits.
That was my
Okay.
first attack. I was rolled for second, or
Go ahead and just do the damage first.
oh, sorry, it's D6. My bad. 8.
Okay. You wildly slash with your sword and just stick this big man straight through the chest, and it's just like butter. It just goes straight through, and he's dead.
Sweet.
So it collapses on top of the horse. Just goes and crumples down.
I don't know how this works. Can I make a second attack on another creature?
You can.
Cool. I'll take. I know I'm in combat. Am I able to do like a quick check to see what's going on around me? Like
At this point, no.
no. Okay. And like I said, what I'll do is I'll just focus my attention to the closest one near me. I'll just take the one that spear just snaps.
There was only another one in
Yeah.
melee combat.
Again number 6, so again 8.
Did you hit it?
Oh, sorry, no, sorry. That's a 2, definitely not. And 7, no, I do not hit, no miss.
And you can't reach that one. That one jumps back in time
Yeah.
for you to not.
And what I'll do is I'll just say, Cody, get me out of here, we don't have time. And then I'll
Okay.
go from there.
One of the other pigmen is going to take an action. One of the ones that is a little bit further away just picks a rock up off of the ground and goes to throw it at you, Soros, to knock you off your horse. And it throws it, and it just goes straight past your head. Doesn't hit you, luckily. And then another one is going to do the same. And this one does hit you, but it just knocks, luckily, against a particularly thick part of your padding of your armour, and it just sort of, it's a small enough rock that it doesn't do anything to you, and it bounces off.
Okay.
It's now your turn.
Okay. Before I rush into battle, can I do the check he can? Like, so then I get, so there's one dead,
So there's 4 left. Yeah.
4 left, one's on top of him and the horse. Where are the other 3?
Two of them are sort of out with melee range. They're sort of off to the sides and amongst the trees. One of them is dead on top of the horse that Cody was riding, and one of them is standing just next to Cody. And then the last one is standing over towards the head of the horse.
Okay. One of the horse. You're there. I don't know what the sort of things I need to be aware of as someone riding on horseback and attacking. Are they going to be too small from my perspective?
No.
Like,
I mean, you've got a great sword.
yeah, that's true.
So
would that hinder me if I do that
If
on
you try
horseback?
to attack with that, however, you have got other options available to you.
Okay. Can I do a perception check to see what options are? Like, is there?
Also, what I mean by that is you have javelins.
Yeah,
and
he's got her
crossbows.
weapons.
Yeah, true. I feel that you might be in a bit of trouble.
I'm
So,
definitely in trouble.
so
Didn't even need a perception check.
Yeah. I'm literally pinned on the horse being stabbed.
I got a 4. I think I'll just do it. Okay. Can I do this move? And I think I can on the basis that I have animal handling / athletics. I'm going to do on this horse. I'm gonna dismount whilst doing an attack with sword on one of these pigmen that's on the horse. I only say that because I've got animal handling.
Make an
So.
athletics check first of all.
Okay, athletics, and what's the modifier for athletics?
Strength.
Strength. Okay. It's a 5, but I've got a 7. Does animal handling help me out here a bit at all? That's more wisdom, isn't it?
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
With a D.
Always with a d20.
Oh. A 4. Both at +2, which is a 6. So.
Yeah. So you
Fall off the horse.
you get off the horse, okay. But what were you attempting to attack with?
My greatsword.
It's just too much, too heavy, too clunky for you to be able to do that all at the same time. So so you didn't quite manage it. You got off the horse and you managed to unsheath your sword, your great sword, and you're ready for a fight, but you couldn't in time make an attack.
Attack on this turn. Okay.
God. Okay, so
Sorry, dude. I think
The,
sounded good in principle.
the pigman who's standing over towards the head of the horse he's also got a spear. He takes his spear out from the head of the horse and jumps up on top of it to where the other one that got killed was, and goes to stab at you again, Cody.
Sorry, interrupt. Do I know his health points?
You would know.
No.
I mean, you can see him being stabbed under a horse. So.
Can
you can imagine I'm pretty
Can
much
I
Terry
ask,
Johnson.
are you okay?
He this one again, actually, he's already stabbed the horse a few times, and this spear snaps as well. So you're getting quite lucky with this. The final pigman comes running out of the woods. It was a bit further away and wasn't sort of directly in there at the time, and it comes running out with its club as well. Yeah, that's fine. It comes running out with its club and goes straight for you, Soros. Okay. It rolls 14.
It's not enough. Unless you got a modifier. Is that right?
14? 14's the total. What's
Yeah,
your AC?
16
I'm
easy.
16, so yeah.
Cool. So goes to hit you with the club and does, but again your armor's too thick that it just sort of hits you and it just goes and like it doesn't do much, and it's like and you're just like, whoa, what the fuck? So you feel the blow, but it doesn't do any damage.
Okay.
We're now back to the top of the round. The first one is dead. So the one that originally tried to stab
Spear,
you with
yeah.
the spear throws away the remnants of its spear and just picks up a big rock and is just going to go and try and smash your head with it.
Man, this would be a shit death if you just have your head caved in by some big men.
6. It's too heavy for it, so it's like it's going and it picks it up and it sort of drops it before it manages to properly like do it with any force, and it just lands next to your head. At which point you're just like, ah, fuck. Go ahead.
Right, I'm gonna attempt to break the restraint and get away. Fucking this fucking thing! Two!
You don't manage.
Right, fucking hell, I'm gonna fucking swing the shit out of this pigman that's up here with picked up a rock. Natural 20.
Okay. Against the one that picked up the rock.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
14.
14.
1d6.
That's
Okay.
D8.
Is it?
It's not a D6. It's not square.
Oh shit, sorry, no, wrong. Sorry, yeah. 4, 8, 10. Because it's critical, isn't it? So double the 4.
Double the dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
8. Yep. Cool. This one also falls by your blade. You just it got close enough to you that you just managed to stick your sword up into its neck.
Is there
And it just goes.
I know this sounds horrible to say, but how pinned am I right now in the source? Like, is it like the whole body's on me, or is it a case like it's like
It's
and
just
my lips
the
like
leg.
can I like cut away?
It's only
Or?
your leg that's caught under it, but
Okay.
it's caught under like the saddle and that.
Yeah,
sort
so it's I'm basically tangled in it. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot to get out. Okay, is there anything else in my area that I could
your
with
two
my final
sort of
attack?
like
Yeah.
with your final attack. There's the one that jumped on top of the horse and tried to stick you with the spear
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I'll take that one then.
Okay.
So rolling to attack.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Yes, go ahead.
For 6.
6. Okay. All right. This one you sort of slice across its belly and you see like a big opening in it and some stuff starts to fall out, but it just kind of clutches it and it's like
kind of like stabbing at you with the stick that is left with the horse, and you can see that it's looking like it's more likely to run away now than it is to try and attack you because it's very, very hurt. The two that were throwing rocks again are gonna try and throw more rocks at you, Danny. Soros, sorry. One misses. And what was your AC again?
16.
No, they both miss. Or one hits, but again, it's not big enough or throwing hard enough to do any damage to you.
Okay.
And they don't look like they're coming any closer. That's sort of, they're quite happy to just stand and throw rocks at you.
Okay.
Then it's up to you.
Okay, so it's my roll. In my turn, am I able to get him out of the horse?
You can
pull him from under the
pull
horse.
him from out the horse.
And attack, or are those?
It would be an action to pull him out from under the horse.
Alright, cool. I speak verbally to him. I say, "How are you coping?"
Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Get me out!
Okay. Would it be better for me to heal
Get
you?
me out! Get me out! Get me out!
No, but would it be better for me to heal you, or would it be better?
Out permanently. Get me out.
I make a strength check to pull him out from under the horse.
Strength check, please. Yeah.
8 plus 2,
You
so
can
10,
use your athletics here as well.
which is strength.
Mm.
Which is so that's 12.
Proficiency plus modifier.
So that's 12.
Yes. So you add your strength modifier first.
Yep.
Plus 2. Is that right?
Yep. So
And
that's
then your
12.
proficiency as well.
Yeah.
So I got an 8. Strength plus 2. Proficiency plus 2.
So 12 was the total.
This horse is fucking heavy.
Also make a strength check.
Oh man.
It's just not enough.
Fucking Cody! Fucking!
However, he has loosened it, so your
The next
DC
advantage.
has gone down.
Oh, okay, sweet, okay.
The injured one on top of the horse goes to make throws away its stick and pulls out a club and goes to bash you over the head with it, Soros. As you're helping Cody out, rolls a 17.
Oh, that lands.
Okay.
And I'm unconscious.
That's 1 point of damage to you.
Oh my.
It just cracks you over the head, and you're a bit dazed, but because you weren't expecting it, but you don't seem to be like you're not bleeding or anything like that.
Thick skull.
And then the final one that was that came running out of the woods, and originally attacked you. With its club is just going to do the same again. It's now behind you. It's going to make its another attack. Ooh, 18.
That lands.
And it does 4 points of damage to you.
Oh Jesus. 6.
Okay. And now we're back to you, Cody.
Same again?
Yep.
18.
Okay, yeah, you managed to wriggle out. And you're still prone on the ground, but you can use half your movement.
Yeah,
to get
I'll
up.
use half to get up. I've got 15 feet left. What's the distance? Can I do a perception check to see where the pig is, where Soros is, and where the horse is? Like just taking my
you don't
surroundings.
need to, because
No.
they're all very close.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So basically, I've got up. So the situation is I'm here. Soros is in front of me trying to help me out. There's a pig on top of the horse next to me, and there's a pig behind Soros.
Correct.
Okay. What I'll do is
And then there's the two in the woods that are throwing rocks at you.
there's two in the woods. Okay. What I'll do is I wouldn't know that, I guess. I will first of all attack the two ones near us in melee range for me to attack. Yeah, okay, in that case then what I'll do is I'll draw my sword and I will
One's in melee range with you, one's in melee range with Soros.
actually is your turn after me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Well, it is, but not.
I would say
Directly.
like we need to get out of here, we're wasting time. I say we get in this horse and go. Like what value do these have to us? So what I do is I'm gonna make is a horse within 15 feet.
The horse is close to you, yeah.
In that case I'm gonna go mount the horse.
Okay.
Is there anything on his horse that's worth salvaging?
You're gonna have to make a perception check to look. But
Oh, actually, wait, I just thought, am I in technically in melee with these little pig people then?
yes.
Ah, okay. In that case, no, I can't leave. Because they'll hit me.
Are you gonna retcon that, or are you?
Yeah, I'm going to retcon that.
Can I
I'll
still make
allow
that perception check?
Not yet. It's not your turn.
In that case, I'm going to take up the two that are near us to get rid of those first before we make a move. So I'm going to attack the one on the horse next to me, and I'm going to...
So only one's in melee range with you, so you just attack.
Okay, I'll attack one.
Unless you want to move into melee range with the other one as well. But if you
there's
do
no
that,
advantage for me to do that, is there? Because I'll leave...
you could attack both that way, but
Okay.
one would get an attack of opportunity on you.
Quite low on health.
I did offer you healing hands.
No, I just need to that with there.
Seems a bit late now.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna enter melee with both of them so I can take 2 attacks.
Okay, so first of all, one of them's going to get a
Swing at me.
swing
Yep.
at you.
Go for it.
Nope, misses.
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna roll for my first attack. 12.
Just hits.
Do you want me to roll damage? Yeah. D6. 4.
4. Okay. Which one were you attacking?
The one that was close to me, the one that was on the horse.
The one that was on the horse. Okay, you killed that one.
Yep.
Because that you'd already attacked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll make my second attack on one behind Cody.
Okay.
Do I still technically have a move after this?
I will say no because you had to get yourself out of the horse and then stand up against it. Like it's taken you quite a lot of effort to do that.
Okay. 17. That was to hit, sorry.
Yep.
Damage is 4.
Okay. So the two that were throwing rocks, again, are going to continue to throw rocks. They're going to now throw at you because you've gotten up and killed something. So,
Yeah.
one misses. Actually, no, we'll roll that. It gets an advantage because it's got panic. Rolls a 15.
Hits.
Hits. 4 points damage.
4.
Yep. The second one's going to hit you. Was an 8.
Misses.
No, misses. The spear that was harrying you that you just hit for 4 damage or whatever is still next to you, but it's your turn first. Soros.
Okay. Do you need lay on hands?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you? Because that'll be your action, remember? You can't attack and stuff.
Well, I can do both of us, right?
What?
I can do lay on hands for both people, right?
You can do one at a time.
One at a time. Okay. You need more.
You've got
You
higher
don't have
AC,
to
I
put
guess.
all of the hit points into
Yeah.
How many? So
You've got
maybe
5.
this is something I'm figuring out. I've got 5 hit points. How much does it to attack someone and heal them? Can I do both these things?
both actions.
Okay.
So basically means you can heal me or you can attack something.
Ugh. I feel like I can kill the one in front of us, but 2 in the back. If they throw a pebble at you, you'll bust.
Die. If you get a good hit, I'll die.
And I do not know the way to
Yeah.
the
That's true.
Omiridarr. So lay on hands.
How many hit points?
How many do you need?
You don't know. I mean, he looks in rough shape.
Well, I have proficiency in medicine, so in theory I should be able to know.
You can make a medicine check if you like.
I mean, that won't cost me anything, will it? Make a medicine check. 20? So that's 5 plus 2. 7.
It's fucked up, man.
Alright. You can take you can take 4.
4? That's a good offer, thank you very much.
Heal him for 4.
Alright.
Soros, Oldfire, the worst warrior to be hired for a
I
job.
mean, you're a paladin. You can roll as support. Okay. The
Fucking pig, man.
guy behind you who was hitting you with the club, but who's just been hit by the end. Right, Cody is going to take another swing at you.
Cody's taking a swing at me.
No, the pigman.
Oh.
18.
That'll land.
In fact, roll again because they do get advantage. No, yeah, 18.
Thing.
Uh,
Not too high, not too high. 3, fuck, man. Fucking big man.
okay.
We're gonna die.
Um,
It's some adventure, eh?
Cody?
How far away is the pig? The last pig, yeah? Or is there 2?
There's three, there's-
left.
There's 3 left.
Yeah, one's in front of me. Who's just.
I say we just bail. Let's just bail.
Can we though? I'm still
One
here.
horse between you.
We can
I'm
both
only
get
small,
on.
I'm a young guy.
He's a big guy. Can try.
Alright. Reading the situation, there's 2 pigs in the distance for rocks, and
They're
there's 1
about-
pig
they're
close
only
to
about
us.
15 feet away.
15 feet. So I'm at disadvantage if I equip my bow, aren't I? Because it's 150.
No, they're not in melee range.
No, I mean like if I use my bow, it's 150 to 600 feet. So that mean I can't get them.
No, you can hit them below 150.
Yeah. Is it my disadvantage or is it just case? No, it's fine. Okay. What I'll do then is I'll
It's
switch.
basically anything over
Yeah.
150 is at disadvantage. Anything beyond the upper limit is
No, so
you
it's
can
150 to 600 feet.
hit. Yeah, yeah. So
So
anything
over-
over 150
Yeah.
is disadvantage. Anything over 600 you can't hit.
Ah, okay, apologies. Okay, perfect. In that case, then, what I'll do is I'll equip my longbow, and I will take 2 pot shots at the pig's throwing. What's his name?
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack for the first one.
17 plus 4, 20. 21, sorry.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Nine. For one.
What is the roll for that one? For a roll?
1d8.
1d8, cool. Okay. 9. Yep, that one just goes straight into its chest and then falls back in the head.
I'll take the second shot on the other pig that's in the distance. 14. Plus 4, 18.
Hits, yep.
4.
Yeah, okay. Hits it for 4, hits it in the leg, and it just kind of goes, pulls it out. Throws it. Okay.
Never take it out.
I just thought get rid of those because you'll be up next anyway, won't you? To take up
Yep,
this pig man.
Soros, you're up next.
Should I take out the one in front of us?
Obviously, yeah, but one's close to you, yeah.
I feel like I should give myself 1 point of health, but no.
Actually, sorry, you're not up next. One of them has to throw a rock first.
Oh fuck.
And it's going to throw it at you, Cody.
Oh, yes. Wait, what Cody?
You.
Me? Okay, yeah,
You're
cool.
only Cody.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No,
I'm not though.
The horse is called Cody, and I am called Cody.
17.
Uh,
Right, sorry, just 20. 17.
hits, yeah.
3 points damage. Soros?
I go to attack the one in front of me.
Club guy.
I roll fuck. I roll a 6. Plus, is it strength? I add as my modifier. Plus 2. So
Is you're not proficient those? Would not be strength plus your
And your
proficiency?
proficiency.
Yeah.
oh okay, so
Proficient with the great sword.
so 10.
No, just misses. It's too fast for you, and it just ducks underneath the swipe.
I'm gonna die.
So it's now going to retaliate and attempt to make an attack against you. Rolls a 12.
That's not gonna be enough. He misses.
Back to you, Wood.
I'm going to take 2 shots. I'll take one close to him first of all, and then the second one at the pig in the distance.
Sure. Okay. The one that's close to him is also in melee range for you, so it is at disadvantage if you're trying
Ah,
to
okay.
hit with a
And I've already got my longbow, so I can't then change to my sword, or
You can, but you couldn't.
I couldn't then change back to my longbow and take another shot. No, yeah, okay.
Do you have any other throwing things that'd be easier? I don't know.
Nah, I just got my short sword and my longbow. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my short sword, and I'm gonna run up, stab, and I'm gonna get in the way of the pig and Soros. So it's basically like Soros, me, then the pig. So I'm in its line of sight.
So you move into in between Soros and the other one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move in and stab this pig that's in melee with him first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna move in way, using my last movement in front of the other pig.
Go ahead and do your attack.
15.
Hits.
D6 this time. 8.
Yep. Okay, and you managed to kill that one. It wasn't expecting. It just ducked under the great sword, and then you come up and just stab it with your little short sword. You're now in between the other pigman and.
How far away is it? I mean, how much movement? I mean, quite close. So I'll probably not use that much movement. I've got 30 feet. Could I make it to everyone, or
sure.
could I make it?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So in that case, I'll look back and I'll be like, "For Cody!" and I'll run in again. I'll take a swipe at this other pig in the distance.
For me or the horse?
So you've had your one attack. You can divide your multi-attack with movement as well. So you can do your multi-attack and then move and do another attack. So you can do your multi-attack with anything that's in a melee range of you.
Oh, so I can't attack this other pig then? Oh, okay.
You
and I
can
can
go
say,
over to it.
yeah, what it is, I'll just get close to it. I'll not fully over, but I'll just take a few steps forward. So it's quite clear. I'm like, ah! Like I'm the one running something out.
Try and intimidate.
Yeah, if I can, yeah. Yeah, sweet. So what I'll do is I've just stabbed this other pig. I'll look at it and I'll be like, "You're next!" and I'll make myself as big as possible. Is it a D20? Yeah.
Yeah.
Intimidation is charisma. 11.
Is it not sorry? Is it charisma?
Yeah, charisma is intimidation, yeah.
Okay.
11.
Did you say 11?
11, correct.
It snarls at you and picks up a particularly large rock
Okay.
and gets itself ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
And with two hands, lifts it up over its head. And goes,
I thought you were going to be like, "Ooh!"
and chucks it with all of its force at you.
Yeah.
And just goes, screams at you in bloody murder.
Yeah. It's AC 13.
Bigger rock. 4 points of damage. Soros?
It's my turn? Okay. Can I switch to my crossbow?
Sure.
And can I attack in the same roll? Okay. And then aim it to the last pig. Would I need to throw a 20 for just to see if I can?
So you plant your great sword in the ground, take your crossbow off of your back, and you just aim and fire and see if you hit.
Okay. 13. Do I have any modifiers to that, sorry?
It would be your dexterity modifier.
Which is actually -1. So 12.
Just misses.
I hate this. I am the fucking worst warrior this fucking land has
13
ever
was what you
seen.
needed.
Come off my horse.
Wait, no, he's proficient in a crossbow bow.
Oh, there
So
you
you
go.
get
I just
+2.
couldn't see.
Am I?
Yeah. Your starting weapons, your two you picked up, you're proficient in. So you've got crossbow and your
Oh, I
greatsword.
see. Okay, so.
So it's
Oh, okay. Oh, it's 14 then.
It's 4, yeah.
Oh, I
it's
hit.
4, yeah.
Thank fuck. This is the first time I've hit anything.
Right, okay, you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
What was that?
D8 for
that one.
heavy
Yeah.
crossbow.
0. 4. Is that plus anything?
Does it say no?
I don't think you've got any plus on there for your crossbow.
It's not on this, but I never wrote it down.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
plus
have
your
it.
proficiency.
So +2. Is that what you're saying? So it's at 6.
6.
This one has been hit already. Okay, so it takes it right in the chest, and it's like spewing out blood, and it's like. It's still screaming at you, and it looks like it's fucking it's like staggering about, and it's like just like going.
I'm going to put out his misery. No, not because I'm being mean, just because I feel bad now. So I'm going to move up to it and I'm going to take 2 attacks.
Oh, they almost killed us.
13.
It's just go ahead.
I know, 13 and 14, so for both hit. 3 and 5.
Yeah, you take a swing and you take his head clean off. 2 hands, short sword, but you manage it. And it falls to the ground. And
I immediately
survey the situation.
I immediately do a quick perception check, see if there's anything else in our area, see if I can hear anything that's approaching. I know that they probably come in packs, so I'm going to do a perception check to make sure there's nothing else coming towards us. Natural 20 and an 8. So natural 20 plus 25.
Yeah, so you can see like the remains of the sort of hovel that you crashed into, with just bits of sort of wood and mud and everything kind of piled up around it. And there's the remnants of where there might have been like a cooking spit or something like that as well. You know that they do typically travel in packs, but Greyblins packs are typically quite small.
Yeah, 6 or so.
6 or so is generally what you'd have. There's usually an alpha and then like a few others. And often if there is a bigger group, it's because they belong to one of the larger they're under that. But this was a small group. And they're common, in the woods. You just weren't paying attention to that sort of stuff.
That's cool.
It came up on you, and it wasn't there the last time you travelled this way, so you weren't expecting it. Your horse is
Gone.
dead. Yeah, it's gone. It's got several stab wounds, and its head's been.
Did I have a
slashed
pack?
and stuff. I mean, you had your sort of
Just
pack
some
and
stuff,
stuff like that with like supplies and rations and that sort of thing.
I was going to say,
But nothing.
nothing
there's
untoward,
you
nothing
really
major,
need.
That's fine. What I'll do is I'll just run to my horse, I'll get my pack and say, Cody, we need to get out of here right now. There could be more coming. Let's just get out of here. Let's go. You ride, I'll follow. Just don't go too far. We'll go together. Let's go.
Music by David Devereaux.